Within every level of the mutant universe reside the Guides. The Guides are a source of good who spend their lives servicing the living and navigating the dark realms of the universe. Once targeted by the entity, the Guides' pure hearts withstand the evil unleashed upon them, and instead of being transformed into a mutant, they are safe and become Guides instead. They lose their original identity and take on the face of an animal and possess one of its dominant traits. Today, I introduce you to the one known as Pumpkinhead, the Rabbit Guide, named for his abnormally large head and former profession as a farmer. So Pumpkinhead was a farmer, harvesting crops and making a living for himself and his family. There was not a bad bone in his body. After surviving the attack of the entity, he became the Rabbit Guide and received the gift of speed. He had to abandon his former life and spend the rest of his days helping others escape the grasp of the mutants. If you're lucky enough to be helped by Pumpkinhead in the event of a mutant attack, he will appear out of nowhere. He moves so quickly that you can't see him unless he's still. He will observe the situation briefly, take you by the hand, and bring you to safety far away from the mutant that was seeking you. He doesn't speak and only gestures. But somehow you know exactly what he's saying, as if his words become thoughts in your mind. Otto is a child who, when attacked by the entity, actually started to transform due to his young age. His kind heart and innocence prevented the transformation from completing, leaving Otto with 2 large monster horns, but the rest of his body intact. He took the face of the raccoon. Being the Raccoon Guide, Otto possesses supernatural problem-solving abilities, allowing him to navigate his way out of every possible situation with speed and ease. He is the youngest guide, but don't let his small size fool you. If he has come to protect you, rest assured he will take care of everything. And if you ever see a flicker of light in the distance, but you're not really sure what it is, don't worry, it's probably just his flashlight. Otto is a playful boy who speaks clearly with a soft, high-pitched, youthful voice that slightly cracks when he gets excited. He's easily distracted, but his protection is strong. He's always genuinely happy to make conversation with you and become your new friend. Mr. Smile, real name Cortland Fletcher, is an airplane pilot who was in a plane crash that twisted his neck, tragically leaving his head upside down on his shoulders. He wears a leather aviator helmet and goggles on his upside-down chin, giving the appearance of his face being right side up with a large smile, hence his name, when in fact, he's actually frowning. He's dressed in full 1930s pilot gear, complete with leather jacket with fur, scarf, gloves, pants, and tall black boots. Mr. Smile travels between the human and first dark realms of the universe. He has never visited the third. He's a good character, but does tend to put himself first in certain situations. He talks with a shaky voice and has trouble walking in a straight line. Mr. Smile doesn't have a family, as his fiancée left him after the crash that disfigured him. He spends his days wandering the world, searching for peace, and maintains a pessimistic mindset. He's a secondary character that assists the main protagonist of the story, yet to be revealed, as they travel the 3 realms together. Whisper was once a spy, using her training and abilities for good. It is believed she worked for a private organization unaffiliated with governments or any outside special interests. During a mission, she was attacked by the entity and transformed into the Cat Guide. She was given the gift of silence. She's able to navigate the world along with whoever she touches without making a sound. She also has swift reflexes and strength, which she uses to her advantage to help those in danger. When approached by Whisper, you can be rest assured everything is going to be okay. She has conquered and outrun every mutant that has ever been in her path. Whisper is one of the more mysterious guides in the universe. Unlike others, she only appears when she is rescuing someone from a mutant encounter. Once she has completed the task, she is gone in an instant and only returns if you need her again. She doesn't speak or interact with those she is helping in any way aside from the actions of her rescue. Today we meet Wilder, the Wolf Guide. Wilder is an explorer who spent his life traveling the world and navigating its most dangerous forests. With every excursion he embarked on, his heart remained pure and only sought to find the good in the world, seeking peace and tranquility through his travels and finding his rightful place within nature. Wilder is a kind soul who instilled light in every person he came into contact with. His soul is so powerful that he would leave an imprint on those with whom he found a special connection. This is what the entity desired when he targeted him. It wanted to reverse the effects of this and use him for evil, potentially with the intention of making him the most powerful mutant in existence. Instead, Wilder's heart withstood the entity's evil and transformed him into an intensely powerful guide. Wilder's powers transcend his ordinary appearance, ranking him as one of the most powerful guides. He received the gift of the wolf when he was transformed. He is one of the few guides that are physically and spiritually strong enough to combat mutants. He has the ability to take down a mutant within a matter of seconds, making him one of the most feared guides. He wields a machete and ropes that allow him to incapacitate even large mutants, like the Nanny. Wilder is not perfect and can be injured. However, he is physically strong and swift, which help him in some cases to avoid death by the hair of his neck. In the event of a mutant attack, Wilder will appear seemingly from the sky, often jumping from high points to an individual's rescue. He typically swoops down to grasp the person and then retreats the way he came. In some cases, he will attack the mutant before saving the victim, either completely killing the mutant or incapacitating them enough to make a safe escape. Windsor comes from a small, extremely poor village, where he and his family would constantly struggle to survive. He embodied selfless love and would often hunt to feed his family as well as the entire village. He was a skilled hunter, often working at night and spending his entire human existence providing for others. One evening during one of his hunts, Windsor was attacked by the entity in an effort to turn him into a mutant, but like the other guides, his purity and selflessness withstood the evil unleashed upon him, and he was transformed into the Owl Guide. After being transformed, Windsor is the only guide who did not completely abandon his former life. Even though he is not able to be present in his role as he used to, he still hunts and provides for his village. Food will appear on their tables unexpectedly, and everyone will be able to eat for weeks. If Windsor is to assist you, he will appear suddenly and without warning. He will pull you out of harm's way with his staff, and both of you will disappear into the distance away from the mutant that seeks you, and completely out of harm's way. He speaks only when absolutely necessary, and uses short, direct phrases. He has never failed a rescue mission. And that's Windsor, the Owl Guide. Each guide assumes the identity of the animal they have become, and wears a mask that depicts it. Among them are the swift and nimble Rabbit Guide, the mischievous and resourceful Raccoon Guide, the graceful and mysterious Cat Guide, the wise and all-seeing Owl Guide, and the fierce and loyal Wolf Guide, among others. In total, there are 13 guides who now serve humanity in the hidden world. Today we meet Greylock, the Bear Guide. In a small mountain village, nestled deep within a dense forest, there lived a skilled blacksmith named Greylock. He was known for his craftsmanship, creating intricate weapons and armor that were renowned throughout the land. Greylock wore an apron and black gloves and boots as he tirelessly hammered away with his trusty sledgehammer, shaping metal with precision and skill. Greylock was not an ordinary man. He had a deep connection with nature, and his love for the forest was unmatched. He spent his free time exploring the woods, observing the creatures that called it home, and listening to the whispers of the wind through the trees. His understanding of the forest and its inhabitants was unparalleled, and he was respected by both humans and animals alike for his wisdom and kindness. One fateful day, as Greylock was deep in the heart of the forest, he was attacked by the malevolent entity. It sought to transform him into a mutant, but Greylock's pure heart and unwavering spirit withstood the evil. Instead of becoming a mutant, he was transformed into a supernatural version of himself, the Bear Guide. Despite his formidable appearance, Greylock was known for his patience, loyalty, and gentle heart. He was also known to be somewhat clumsy and goofy at times, stumbling and tripping over his large size, but always managing to get the job done in the end. Greylock's unwavering sense of duty led him to tirelessly protect humans from mutants and other threats. He works to purify the forest from corruption or imbalance caused by the entity, healing wounds, and restoring the natural order with his unique abilities. In the heart of a bustling town, amidst the ebb and flow of life's rhythm, there dwelled a young soul named Samson. At 19, he stood apart from the crowd, his gentle demeanor and love for the arts marking him as an outlier in a sea of conformity. Misunderstood and often the target of ridicule, Samson found solace in the quiet corners of his world, where brushes danced across canvases and colors spoke the language of his soul. Unlike his peers, Samson shunned the spotlight, content to linger on the sidelines, and let his creations speak volumes for him. Yet beneath his unassuming facade lay a heart aglow with kindness and love, a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness. One fateful day, as he made his way home from another day of enduring taunts and jeers in the form of the entity, seeking to twist his purity into darkness, the entity struck, intent on transforming Samson into a mutant. But against all odds, Samson's heart remained steadfast, his resilience proving greater than the evil that sought to consume him. And so, instead of succumbing to the darkness, he emerged as something altogether different, a guardian of light amidst the shadows, the Deer Guide.